Y'all, so recently there's been some news floating around about some stupid CEO that cheated on his wife at a Coldplay event, bro. I'm gonna play the clip for you guys right now so we can get right to it.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Now, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about in this entire situation. Now, the first thing, you must really hate your damn wife or spouse or anybody to cheat on them at an event like that. Let alone you know that you're known, so people are going to be looking for you. And that Coldplay concert, they're messy as hell for putting the bright screen on the CEO cheating on his wife. And not only was he cheating on his wife, but the girl he was cheating on his wife with was also cheating on her husband. So it was a two-way affair. Now my boy got caught up in that playboy life, man, at his grown age. Not even grown age, elderly age, man. We gotta lock in. The aftermath of that was that bro lost his job, or basically resigned. You know what that means. Basically fired, but they got too much respect for you, so they let you resign. Now, that's where it begs the question for me. Should someone be fired or removed from their job or lose their connections because they cheated on their spouse? Now, I know people put a lot of high value inside of marriage, and people take it very seriously. You're supposed to be together till death, of course, not be cheating at all. But I personally feel like someone should not lose their job because they're a cheater. Now, losing your connections is one thing. Like if you're a social media influencer and you lose your brand deals and all that, blah, blah, blah. That's one thing. But actually losing your job that's bringing you income, that's crazy. And I don't know if he has some other position inside the company, or he'll probably be back, because that's what they usually do. They remove them for a certain amount of time and then bring them back. Now, if that's the case, that's cool, right? But I still think that cheating is something that happens outside of the company. I know some people be like, oh, if they cheat on their spouse, they'll probably cheat on me, or cheat on me, of course. You know, that means like be shady towards people in the company. But I feel like that's probably true. But a firing is crazy. I feel like you should at least let it happen before you fire the person. And I also think that there's a little bit of a double standard here. I don't know if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Giselle cheated on Tom Brady, and nobody gave a fuck. And I feel like usually when women cheat on men in marriages, bro, people don't really care, bro. They care for a little bit, but when a guy cheats in a marriage, people treat it like it's the end of the world, bro. Now, I also feel like we should see if his wife was cheating on him. At the same time, I'm not trying to victim blame at all. I don't think what he did was right, once again. So don't be getting me mixed up with that. I feel like they could have at least did that before they removed him from power, but they instantly did. I think it was like the next day, probably. Because as soon as I saw the article, they said he was removed. And not only Giselle, I think Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey, bro, she is a cheater, bro. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares when women be cheating. I feel like, I know that a lot of men do cheat and people don't care about that, but I feel like that's usually with like rappers and artists and all that. But I feel like the average person, like average people, do care a lot more when a man cheats than when a woman cheats. When it comes to like positions of power and things of that nature, bro. And not only that, bro, he's getting all the slack, bro. I haven't seen, I get it. I can't say he's more famous because I never even heard of him myself. He's astronomer CEO, that's cool and all, but I've really never even heard of him myself. And I feel like I haven't seen it like anybody talking about the girl at all, only him. And correct me if I'm wrong, maybe people are talking about her too, but I feel like she should get just as much blame, bro. They were both cheating at the concert, bro. Live on TV like that, that's outrageous and unacceptable, man. But that was a little bit of a rant, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave your thoughts down below. I actually want to see what y'all think down below, man. Like, come on, bro. What y'all actually think about the situation and this in a more broader topic. Do you think that people should get fired for cheating on their spouse? As well as, do you think that people tend to care more about when a man cheats than when a woman cheats in marriages? Those are two questions I want you guys to answer down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and comment for more videos from me. Izzy Knockout. See you on the next one. Peace out.